Alright, so what's the best transmutation method for semen retention? So that you can actually utilize this energy that you're retaining instead of just retaining and stagnating this energy. If you don't know this already, that retention is purposeless, retention is useless if it's not backed up with some form of transmutation. But transmutation needs to be backed up by some form of breath work. So when we talk about transmutation, breath work also goes hand in hand. They both synchronize together. You can't do one without the other. So what's the best method to transmute this energy? It's breath work. And what kind of breath work? It is not rocket science. It is just breath work. You're just breathing in a certain way so that your energy and so that your channels open up, so that the energy from your pelvic floor goes up to your head, goes up to your brain, so that it can be utilized in other activities. It can be expressed, this energy can be expressed in other forms, not only procreation, but you can create anything with this energy. But to do that, you need to do transmutation. So breathwork is really simple, it's no rocket science. You just take an inhale, then you visualize at the same time that this energy is going up somewhere around this area of your third eye. You just visualize that, and you exhale, and you visualize that this energy is circulating through your whole body. And you don't have to do this by yourself. You can look up for videos. I personally use the video from Masculine Theory, the guy Joseph. That works for me. All it takes is 10 minutes in the morning. That's all it takes. And you see noticeable difference. You can literally feel this energy. But it has 3 rounds. And by the last round, you literally feel this energy. You can know that this stuff is real. Some of you are visual people. What's that called? I think clairvoyant. Then you can literally see by the third round. It happens to me on the third round mostly, but by the third round it kind of feels like the energy went up, and then it bursts, and the energy showered you, and you feel very nurtured by this energy. At the same time, you feel very energized to create stuff. But that's what it feels like. If you are a visual person, you will know it. Breathwork opens the channel for transmutation to happen. The energy can move freely, there is no obstruction. The energy can move freely from your pelvic floor to your pineal gland to your brain. But after that, the real transmutation happens after that. The channels are open. You can easily access this energy now. But transmutation is using one form of energy to do something else. For instance, right now you're using this energy for procreation only, but when you transmute this energy, you can use this energy to create anything, to do anything. So breathwork opens the channels for transmutation to happen, but transmutation is a conscious process. Breathwork just makes this energy accessible. It's for you to make a conscious choice to create something with this energy later during the day. It can be creating a business, creating a channel, creating videos like this, creating art, creating anything, doing anything that fulfills you. That's where transmutation happens. Breathwork does not equal to transmutation. It just opens up the channels. It just makes this energy accessible to you in a very free-flowing way. Breathwork starts the engine, but you have to consciously accelerate so that your car moves. What's the point of starting the engine if you're not moving? It will just stay idle. It will just stay useless. Think of it as if you're just doing breathwork for years, for months. You are turning on the engine every day, but you're not driving anywhere. What's the point of that? You will stay exactly the same in life. Your life will stay exactly the same. Your life will look exactly the same because you did not accelerate. I'm, I'm butchering my words, but you get the point. Do not stagnate this energy. But when you do breath work and start the engine, don't let the engine stay idle. Get in the vehicle and start moving, start accelerating, start creating stuff, start doing stuff. That's where you use this energy. That's where you transmute this energy. Don't focus so much on semen retention. You started this journey, alright, forget about it. Now focus on what you want to create with this energy. Because there's no point in obsessing over semen retention and obsessing over days and all that stuff. You started the engine. Now you want to move. You don't want to glaze over the engine that oh it started. So what's the best method to transmute this energy? Open up the channels by breathwork and then just go on with your day and start creating stuff. That's what transmutation is. Instead of using this energy for procreation or for you're not procreating from this energy, you are just wasting it. Instead of wasting this energy, you can use it to create something that's meaningful, that's worthwhile, and that will bring the most fruit in your life. So yeah, transmutation is that simple. It's not rocket science. It's not that complicated. It is a really simple thing. Don't complicate it. Now go and start creating stuff. Start transmuting this energy that you're retaining. But don't let this energy stagnate. Don't retain for the sake of retention, because that is utterly useless. You cannot hold this energy. You cannot cage this energy. You can only redirect this energy to something that's worthwhile, to something that fulfills you. That's all I will say today. Have an awesome day.